He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The offense lining up for a first down play. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the big fella. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. And the Gators will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pressure coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Gators are flying down the field. They'll give it to Johnson. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Still on his feet. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. To throw, it's Lagway. Fires to the big fella. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Finds his tight end. At the 20, he's got space. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Going to the run, it's Johnson. Got enough space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Touch pass on the run. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Brown. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back. Get it into his hands quickly. Let him go pick up the 1st.
The give to the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Shuck. Makes the grab on the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. The Cardinals are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He wants to throw. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. They're bringing heat. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. He's looking to throw. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
We might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll pull it down. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Cardinals will try to move the chains on 4th down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Cardinals will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Gators sending the offense back to work. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fella on the sideline and be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Running back goes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Gonna take a shot at this DB. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Buying some time. Throwing right. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score,
the Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. We might have wanted to just let that one go to see if it would go into the end zone, but makes the fair catch at the 5. Offense is headed back out on the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Didn't get any breathing room on that last run. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Quick release by the QB. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
Well, the offense is taking a chance here, staying on the field inside its own 40. On 4th down, going to the air. And they can't connect, a costly turnover on downs. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on 1st down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Short gain on the play before he slides.
You know, we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defense players, and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
Makes the catch. It's Wilson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Moving out of the pocket. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains.
These 3rd downs, man, they're critical down in distances. When you have mobile quarterbacks, it's just so great to know that, one, they can get it throwing it for your offense, but two, if it's not there, they can take off and scramble and generate big plays as well. This guy now, because of his athleticism, he's got the offense knocking on the door inside the opponent's 10-yard line.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
At the 1-yard line, it's now 3rd and goal.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
With the score, Florida 7, Louisville 0.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
And guys, this can be a great time to look for a big play on 2nd and inches. To the air, it's Shuck. Quickly complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Gets it out fast. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Cardinals moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw it again. Getting some heat. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. This offense has a 2nd down play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Snags it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Number 25 with the carry.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're sending out the regular kickoff unit, and even with 2 timeouts left, I think they're going to sit there on defense and watch the clock hit 0 if they do this. Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a 3-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond in this situation?
And just knowing, listen, I'm only up by 3 now. If I can make this a 2-score game, I can almost put this away in the 4th quarter.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. He finds his man. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Yeah, and this is great offense. You want to finish it. You want to finish the drill with your offense on the field and that clock ticking. Nice job converting on third down and basically salting this game away.
And the Gators enter the final minute with the lead, trying to run out the clock. Going up top on first down. Coming after it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Leaves it with the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Wants to throw. It's Shuck. Here's a throw downfield late. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Louisville! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, what a great job.